Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot, all right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow?
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond-in-the-rough talent at a high school level. You are one such diamond. And Drexel Carrington, their small forward, is another.
Man, bro, we're still in high school and everybody's talking about this dude as if he's some street ball legend already.
He's from Brooklyn, so he's been hooping on playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of 2 investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out to him for 3.
Oh, kind of sounds like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a great game against if you want your comeback tour to be any kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like I'd messed things up.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
And look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now Carrington. Will it go? Lund. It's rebounded by Robert. It's a 9-point spread. For three, it's Mitchell. Sack with the rebound. Outside Pagan. Martinez open. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's got the right form for any distance. That's Edward Martinez on target right there.
And here's MP on the outside. And Union Elite knocked down another three.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, I'd say.
Now here's Martinez. Pass to Carrington. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Robert. Union Elite leading this one. And here's MP on the outside. Another miss by MP. And here's Pagan. Mitchell brings down the board. And Union Elite with possession. From deep, it's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
They've really built themselves an impressive lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense paired with an aggressive offense. They just keep gaining ground.
Now here's Lund. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Carrington. Try to come back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Now here's MP. 15 points in the game. Tries a three. Again, MP missing. Sack trailing here. Lets it go from deep. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also, make some fresh adjustments.
And time called here. Union Elite. here's MP on the outside. Sack grabs the miss. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor. Smooth move by Carrington on the inside, finding that high percentage look.
From deep, it's MP. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, you have to be disciplined on defense. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get the job done.
Jacks up a three. They get the board. It's blocked. And here's the break. Shoots a three. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point.
Basket's made. That's his third of the game. He's now shooting 33% from the field.
Just a savvy pass from Martinez. He's able to spot the wide open shooter and hit him in transition.
Game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Pagan shot's good.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
MP outside. And the three off target. And it's Sack's ball. 6-point game. Carrington for three. Knocks down the triple.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
And here's MP on the outside. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 attempts.
And what a gutsy shot to come right back at him with a three of his own.
We know he's not afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Pass to Olsen from 20 feet out. Mitchell brings down the board.
You have to hit that. You have to keep the defense honest.
And here's MP on the outside. And Union Elite knocked down another three. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Just three to shoot. Here's Olsen. Rebound by Union Elite. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's MP on the outside. The second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
Nice job by the one, Pagan. Running offense and finding a teammate.
They get it again. The tray. And again, it's MP finding the three. The clock runs out, and we are heading to halftime. Union Elite ahead. They lead by 12, and we'll be back in just a moment. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the Attack from Sac and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Martinez outside. Pagan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Tempe. The rebound brought home by Carrington. Martinez with the ball. And it's Bird picking him up. Carrington for three. Count it. Number 5 for him from the floor. He's now at 5 of 11.
Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few, and he can wreck you on both ends, a very unique wing in this league.
And that one's good from MP.
And in just a blink, they answer back with a three of their own.
Mano a mano. It's partly a matter of pride right now.
Carrington outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so Union Elite has it here. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And so here it's Sack. Pass to Lund. Shoots over Robert. Lund misses.
Completely unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. Could have been an easy jumper.
MP with the look. And stolen by Martinez. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Lund. Kicks it to Pagan. From the baseline. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, look, it's inexcusable to not box out Lund. You deserve to get burned when you allow him free reign of the offensive boards.
And here's MP on the outside. Knocks it down from distance.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
And since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
Now here's Martinez. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP left side. Up top, Mitchell. Back to MP. And Union Elite knocked down another three.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
And the attack from Sack called time here. MP really making a difference in this one.
Yeah, it's clear to me the purpose of this timeout is to lay down a firm strategy for defending the three-point shot.
Down low. Here's Pagan. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
Hey, helping hands from Edward Martinez. Sees a play, makes it a reality.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in the play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid. What a play by Robert, guys. That kind of defense will get a big man noticed more than anything else on the club circuit.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
To the paint. Lund. And Lund slams it in.
There was some mustard on that one.
Not leaving any room for error. I love the power.
Sending a message to the defense, too. Don't mess with me.
Here's Cunningham. Bird defending. From deep, it's Pagan. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That three from Pagan is something he loves to do. And he can really change a game's course when he gets hot.
MP outside. Puts up a three. Lund with the rebound. The attack from Sack Trail. Pass to Mecca. Lund, defended by Harris. 6 to shoot. Outside, Lund. No luck on that one. Right side, MP. Pass to Diaz. And here's MP on the outside. The rebound by Olsen. On offense, here's Sack. Carrington for three. Rebound by Union Elite.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Very true. The defense better not relax just because he missed that one.
And it's out of bounds. Sack will retain possession here. And the attack from Sack, call time here. And Union Elite deciding to make a change here. Outside, Lund. It's Carrington on the wing. Bird defending. Outside for Pagan. Just 5 on the clock. The step back is good.
Gigantic shot from Pagan. He's so poised and ready to deliver when his team needs him most.
Union Elite lead. From deep, it's MP. The shot, no good. And it's definitely within striking distance.
Gotta make each possession count.
Carrington for 3. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez. Oh, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Now here's Martinez. From deep, it's Pagan. No good on the shot. And here's Mitchell. Past MP. There's the 3. Pure from three-point range. Here's Carrington. The 3. And the attack from Sack with another tray.
Carrington putting the team on his back when they need him most, carrying the load on a must-score possession.
Expanding his range. Lund with the rebound. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
They want to put themselves in front right here, that's for sure.
On the wing, it's MP. Pagan defending. From deep, it's MP. Sack with the rebound. Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Outside Carrington. Pass to Lund. Martinez. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket. Outside MP. Oh my, what a shot! Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
There's still time left, so they don't necessarily need to go for the 3 if they can get an easy bucket down low.
I'm not so sure. There's not a lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the 3 and then try to tie this thing up.
The triple from Martinez. The 3 won't fall. And an intentional foul right there. And that's an intentional foul. So a close game sees Union Elite taking this matchup.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game
It'll be the attack from Sack off the tip.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
That's what I call a captivating move. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And the lineup for the attack from Sack. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund. forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much. Any. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Oh, my word. That is a next-level play. How about the timing on that? Right on the money.
Precision on the pass and the jump.
Yeah, guys, you've got to know each other's games to make it look that good.
Pass to Harris. And here's MP on the outside. And Union Elite knocked down another three. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Now here's MP. 8 points for him. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three.
And comes right back with a three of his own.
Looking to match the three they just made, I love it.
And here's Carrington. To the middle. Lund, that's good.
And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
High post, Robert. MP. Bird on the wing. Back to MP. With 4 to shoot. From deep. Again, MP missing. Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
A nice shot from Harris.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
The attack from Sac Trail. Outside Pagan. Carrington. This one for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. MP outside. He tries for 3. Sack with the rebound. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, you'd say.
Making the save. One was right place, right time, where a squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
MP with the bucket.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Over Bird. Again, Drexel Carrington can't hit it.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
Lund. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Now Carrington from the arc. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
I'm just not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep. It just is not working for him.
And MP gets it to go.
Tremendous half from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped out on that floor.
Here's Martinez, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shoots over Mitchell. Martinez can't get it to go.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
And here's MP on the outside. And Union Elite knocked down another three.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
So both teams making some changes here. MP outside. And Union Elite knocked down another three.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Martinez outside. Shoots over Mitchell. Lund. And Lund slams it in.
Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
Trying his luck from deep. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Martinez outside. Pass to Lund. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
It's been a monster night for Austin Lund. With his physical tools, it's really tough to stop him once he gets rolling.
And Union Elite with possession. MP with the look. And the 17-footer is off target. Right side, Martinez. And it's blocked. Here's MP. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits them both. Now Pagan. Pass to Martinez. Outside Carrington. And a miss there on the triple. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that.
Outside Pagan. Lund, covered by Roberts. Fades and shoots. Lund, that's good.
Hey, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home.
And here's MP on the outside. And Union Elite knocked down another three.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, he buries it.
Inside. Here's Pagan. Good D that time from MP. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Lund with the rebound.
That's a low percentage look, plain and simple.
I have no clue. No idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment.
Now here's Lund. He's got 15.
Squaring up, Lund buries it. Nice looking shot. A chance here to hold on for the final possession.
Yeah, run off the clock. Let's get a good look.
MP with the bucket. Here's Pagan. 2 on the clock. And Lund slams it in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. Union Elite ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the Attack from Sac and the Union Elite. Here's MP. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Pagan with it. Pass to Carrington. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
A deft move by Drexel Carrington, using the tools he's been working on to score inside with ease.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
We look at a chance to talk about Carrington at the line. One of the few times he's not running, swiping, or just launching from deep. One of the top momentum prospects around, and he always is in motion. They need to make him earn those threes, play off him, and he's automatic.
Here's Pagan. Hits it from the high post.
What are they doing? You can't afford to be lax guarding Pagan, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
From deep, it's MP. And Union Elite knocked down another 3.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Now Carrington. The triple from Martinez. It's rebounded by Robert. MP outside. Shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Here's Carrington. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. And here's MP on the outside. It's good on the putback. And you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
From beyond the arc. That shot doesn't fall. Carrington outside, sinks the tray.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Let's go with the three. And MP, good for three.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
We've got a shootout here. Long-range shooting on display.
And here's Carrington. He's got 7. Lunge. And Lunge slams it in.
Clocking in, putting that body to work. Lund set an effective screen and then got himself into scoring position.
Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's put on tonight. Union Elite again can't hit it. To the inside. Lund, that's good.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid. After the hoop, you can see what Michael Pagan specializes in on offense. Usually gets in several hundred attempts daily.
Martinez, the shot's good. Pagan making the play.
This run is what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
But it's still a big hill to climb. It was a kind of dent in the lead before we get into the fourth quarter.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's got 6. Martinez gets the bucket.
They're looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
At least we can see the fire still burning. They haven't given up. They've picked it up at both ends and are on a nice run.
And so here it's Sack. Got a piece of it. MP with the steal. Second shot chance. Scoop to the hoop and in.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
And there's the call. Here's Lund. Olsen kicks it to Pagan. An easy 2 points on the layup.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
And here's MP on the outside. The rebound brought home by Carrington. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Inside, Lund makes it off the glass.
Yeah, you thought you knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
And here's MP on the outside. Gets it to go from long range.
Let's go.
Now Carrington.
Watch him.
From deep. Drills it from deep. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
And he gets it to go.
Smooth move by Carrington on the inside, finding that high percentage look.
And here's MP on the outside. Sack with the rebound. Fires the 3. Again, Drexel Carrington can't hit it. And Union Elite with possession. And here's MP on the outside. Connects it from downtown. And so here it's Sack. Carrington outside. Lets the 3 fly. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
You've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Way too many. It's not an improv show. Let's go.
And Union Elite with possession. And here's MP on the outside. And Union Elite knocked down another 3.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Cunningham Offensive board. And the layup's good off the glass.
He's a menace on the glass. His offensive rebounding is going to cause problems for opponents for years to come.
From deep, it's MP. Hilton grabs the rebound. Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. To the middle. Shot from Olsen, no good. And here's MP on the outside. That shot is off. Here's Mecca. Pass to Hilton. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of.
And we'll catch you up in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was going. Hey, Devontae, what's good, bro?
What's up, MP?
Man, you know, it's crazy. I almost came this close to playing with the High Flyers.
Yeah, I heard. You messed up. You know how many easy buckets I could have given you?
Wow.
And I still can't figure out why a guy like you would want to run with a bunch of stuffy dudes like that.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. I'm glad things are going great for y'all, but things are going great for us, too. It was nothing personal, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just saying that you made a mistake. I'm gonna show you out there in a minute, though. Make it real easy for you to understand.
No cap? That's how you feel, bro?
That's how I feel.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And tonight, it's the High Flyers going up against the Union Elite.
Well, MP brings the excitement for the Union Elite, and they have an efficient scorer in Harris as well. And High Flyers are led by the vivacious Devontae Mills.
And both of these teams have done plenty well so far in club play this year.
Yeah, and that's a testament to these guys.